Hello Livewires, Heather Boyd Wire here. Today I am super excited to be presenting my collaboration video with Bernice. Now Bernice was the winner of Livewires for the Win 2022. I'm going to link up that playlist of videos over on the Livewires for the Win channel, and you can see all of her beautiful creation along with all the amazing creations from all the participants in that 6-week challenge. For this collaboration, Bernice sent me photos of her process when making this gorgeous nativity scene. She created this scene in the same style as her finale piece for Livewires for the Win, which was a very moving and beautiful Remembrance Day piece. I'm going to show you a slideshow of the pictures that she sent me, and then I'm going to attempt to make the sheep. Bernice wrote in her description, "I decided to use the amazing wires I won to make a nativity in the same style I had made my Field of Dreams final piece. I made the frame with 12-gauge black aluminum wire using gold and silver wire mesh and 18-gauge copper wire for the barn. Using craft wire in various sizes and colors, I made Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus in his crib using the wire mesh for the hay and the blanket. I then made gold, frankincense, and myrrh along with 2 sheep and a donkey, fixing them all to the base. This was made with all the amazing wires and tools from Beadalon, the sponsors of Livewires for the Win." For the sheep, I'm going to be using 18-gauge wire, 20-gauge wire, and 24-gauge wire. I traced Bernice's little sheep for the template, and you're going to need some tools. Bernice ended her wires in the middle. I'm going to just end it here at the tail, and I'll just go ahead and trace the shape. So you can do your own shape for the sheep as well. Sometimes it's easier to get a round form to make the curve. And we can just follow this around up here. And we'll just form the ears. Sometimes it's easier to get the flat pliers to make a sharper angle. Bend it around. You don't have to follow it exactly. And then bend that up. And we're just going to keep following the shape. I love Bernice's cute little sheep shape. Sometimes just a little bit of an angle or a line can make all the difference. I'm going to take that and curve it around. You could do a simpler shape if you like to. Bring that down. Twist the paper around. And then bring this one down. And around. You can use a larger round pliers for the bottom of the feet. They're a little wider at the bottom, it makes them cuter. And then you can alternate with the smaller round pliers. Bring this one up. And over here. Looks like it's just straight across here. And then down. And we'll bring this one up. And one more leg. And again here. Here I'm going to make the tail with this end. I can angle it down a little bit more. And then I'm just going to bend this up. So there's the little tail. If it's too long, you can bend that back and rotate it a little more. Bring this wire to the back, and we can just figure out the size here, and you can just kind of bend that up where you want the bend to be. This one we can bend in a little bit. This one you can make a little angle bend there, so we'll be able to wrap it around easier here. So take this, bring it around. We can just cut it flush in there, pinch it, so it's gonna hold that little end of the tail, and then we can just cut that wire flush. So there we have our cute little sheep, and now we're gonna fill it in with wire. I'm not a wire weaver, but I'm going to attempt to do some wire weaving here. Start at the bottom. So I'll just take this end and bring that around. Just to fix that in place. And then I'm going to bring it to one side and weave it. So we're just going to bring it a full turn around at the side. Push it down, and then bring it through here to the front, over here, and then we're going to wind it on this side. Bring that one around here, give it a little tug to tighten it up. And again, bring it to the back and bring it up. And then over to this side, again, over to that side, and then we're going to wind it around. Bring that around. Full turn around there to hold it in place. Push it down with your fingernail as you go. I foresee having a new appreciation for Bernice's skills and patience. So now we're going to bring it up to this side. You could separate the legs a little bit if it's easier. Wind it around. Full turn around there, and then bring it up through the sheep's body. Try not to kink the wire. Push it down either with your fingernail or with your pliers over to this side and wind it around. And then around, and then just keep weaving until you get to the top. So I did each leg separately, and for each one I used about 15 inches of wire, and then I had a bit left over. So probably anywhere between 12 to 15 inches of wire. And then we're going to clip the ends, clip it off. I found the 24 gauge quite thin, so it did take a long time to do that. I don't have a lot of patience, so I'm going to do the head with 22 gauge wire. So I'm going to start it at the nose. I'll just bend the wire to start it. We're going to bring this underneath and just twist it there to hold it in place. Give it a tug. And then here we can do the same weaving technique. We're going to bring it over to the top and do a full turn around. Give it a good little tug, and then over, and then back through the body, underneath. Bring the wire in, pull it through, push it down with your thumb to do a full turn around. We're going to bring it to the front, put it through again, pull it through, and bring it up. Give it a little tug like that to tighten it up, and then we're going to bring it up the back here. Put it through, do a full turn around, back through the body, and and around to the bottom of the face. To clip one end and clip the other end here. To do the wool, Bernice actually used twisted wire, so I have this twisted wire from Beadalon. I'm going to get a 3mm piece of wire to wrap it on, and I'm just going to wind it around to make a coil. And then we're going to remove the wire. If you want, you can go in and make these a little bit more flat. I'm going to take this, turn it, so the loops are almost more side by side. You can leave them like that if you want. Whatever you like the look of, just play around with it until it has sort of the look and the texture that you want. But if you do want to flatten them out, just take the loop and give it a half twist. So go in, give it a half twist, go in and give it a half twist, and then they're a little bit more side by side. So once you flatten these out, take your sheep, hold this in place, and then we're just going to form the outside shape. So hold this in here, form a kind of oval shape. Just see if that's a good position. That looks good. And then bring this one around, and if you want to kind of attach that edge there, you can just take this wire and loop it through, and then you want to keep going around in the middle, around here. Stretch it out a little bit if you need. If this was longer, you can add a few more loops too. Just play around with it. Bring this one in, and then that way. This one I'm going to stick to the back. Bring this one around, loop it through 2 of those loops, bring it through, and then around to the back. Just finish one end here, bring it through here. You just want to attach all the bits together. I'm running out of wire, so I'll just clip that one, and I'm going to clip this one. Then I'm going to get some 24 gauge wire to attach it together, and I'm just going to take this 24 gauge wire and attach it in a few places. So I'm just going to take that one, weave it through, bring it over to that side. This one too, just if it doesn't matter what it looks like on both sides, just every now and then do a little stitch through. Doesn't matter what it looks like on the back. Just attach some of the loops together so it's going to stay together. Up through there, go up through here, and then down through one of these loops. You just want to make sure it's attached in enough places that it'll hold together. If there's anywhere else you need to attach the wires, just string it through. Otherwise they look like they're attached pretty well. So I'm just going to bring this up here to that side, and then end them both at each side. And then we're just going to hold this on either side and twist it here and twist it around the neck here, and then we'll just clip it and clip it. You can adjust it any way that you like, and then you can just split open the legs, one to the front, one to the back. Same over here. one to the front and one to the back, and then the sheep will be able to stand up. I forgot to wrap the tail, so I'm going to get some 24 gauge wire, just bring it in through the bottom of the tail and just wrap it around. I'm not going to weave it, I'm just going to do some loose wrap around the tail. You can wrap it any way you like. And then I'll just stick the end through there to hold it in place. Just clip that end, just clip that end as well. So thank you so much, Bernice, for inspiring this little sheep tutorial. Thank you for sharing your incredible work in Live Wires for the Win and also in the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you the next time. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.